Let's first start, Pat Duffy, with your Buffalo Bills here, Tre'davious White. Big contract for him. It meant a lot for him to get that big deal just before the start of the season.
Man, I love everything there is about Tre'davious White. Like, not only is he a heck of a football player, that's awesome. Not only is he a goof, which I'm also a goof, it's fantastic. But a lot of people don't know how truly smart Tre'davious White is. He was the valedictorian of his high school class in Louisiana. He stayed all 4 years at LSU to get his college degree. And there's a moment after he signs that contract, he's doing a Zoom conference call, and he's talking about what it means to him and what it means to his family, the financial security, to staying in college for 4 years when people told him he was crazy for staying. Like, there are only a few guys, like, personally, that I'll cheer for in sports. But Tre'davious White is one of those guys. Like, he deserves every good thing that's come to him. He says what's on his mind, but without being a jerk about it. Like, I could not be happier for Tre'davious White.
And think about it, Carl. For a second, he wasn't going to come. He was on that sort of window there of whether or not he would actually come because of COVID-19. He decides to do it. 4 years, $70 million.
Yeah, I think he's either just had a child or he's got a child on the way and had family concerns. To hear him speak about, and Duffy, you alluded to it, what it meant to his family, his father driving him to camps and getting noticed, being the first one in his family to get a degree, to kind of step out and show the rest of his family what hard work can do. Sean McDermott, when he came in, culture. And people like me thought that was a bunch of BS. And then you see a guy and hear a guy like Tre'davious White, and you hear him speak, and it's like, this guy is the culture that you're looking to build. He gets it in so many ways. And Duffy, you pointed it out, not only a great player on the field, but a guy that off the field, when you hear him speak, you can't be more happy to cheer for a guy like that.
Normally I don't watch press conferences, and it's just one of those things I don't like to do. But for that one, it was, you could see and feel the emotion for that contract. Meanwhile, week one of the NFL, it is Jets Bills. Before we get to prediction, I just wanted to ask you, Pat, what do you think you're going to see week one? We had no preseason games. Are we going to get week one NFL, or are we going to get week 3 preseason football?
Well, I mean, I think it's naive to think that it's going to look like every week one ever, right? Because, Kyle brought up in this segment before with the Jets, like, they have an offensive line nobody's played together before. The Bills, Stephon Diggs has not taken a live NFL snap with Josh Allen. He's going to be a big part of that offense. Zach Moss, the draft pick, he's going to get a couple of snaps. He's never played an NFL game before. It's a problem, and that scares me a little bit when it comes to the Jets coming into Orchard Park. Bills are 6.5 point favorites last time I checked. In preseason and early NFL regular season games, it's defense that seems to stand out above offense. If that's the case, and it gets a little bit messy, and you're not paying attention to fundamentals, which is also a problem during the preseason, a game in which the Jets wouldn't have had a chance, they now have a chance. Also, you take away the crowd noise and the home field advantage of that stuff. I think the Bills get this done, but I think it's going to look a lot messier than it would have had they had the preseason games.
All right, call a little bit of change for the Jets defense. They lose Jamal Adams. The Bills offense gets Stephon Diggs. So wouldn't you think that, okay, here's a defense that's pretty good, but then loses one of its best players, and an offense that got a little bit better when it comes to personnel?
Yeah, and the C.J. Mosley subtraction at linebacker is huge as well. We saw that last year in the opener when he went out with injury. That game changed last year. I think as far as the sloppiness, teams that have been together, coordinators, coach, quarterbacks, key players, they will be ready to go at a higher level initially than the teams that are, say, new coach, new players. That's going to take a little bit of time. It's almost like a college situation where if you've got a senior quarterback, you're much better week one than the guy who's got the redshirt sophomore making his first college start. And I think we'll see a little bit of that. This week, though, Duffy, you hit on it, all the things with the crowd noise being a non-factor. The Jets and Bills know each other. These teams seem to play each other tough regardless. This is a game, if the Bills are going to end up where they want to be, that they absolutely must win. I know you can't say it's a must win in week one. This is a must win. You don't lose to the Jets, who are arguably one of the 5 worst teams in the league, a team that has dysfunction everywhere, in your home opener. And I know home is only the matter of an address now, not an environment. But, man, you've got to win this game, and I think the Bills do, but it won't be easy.
prediction time for the Buffalo Bills and the Jets game. We'll start with you, Carl. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a tough game. I think the Bills do win 27-17. They cover the spread, but it's going to be a dogfight.
Pat Duffy, you've been waiting for this for about 300 days. So please tell me, what do you think?
I'm with Carl. It's going to be a dogfight. I don't know if the Bills cover. I'm going to take 28-24 Bills over the Jets.
I will go with the upset just to make sure people get upset for the show.
Oh, my God.
And we'll do it with a field goal. It will be 20-17 Jets over the Bills on Sunday.